How effective you are at fulfilling your purpose in an essay heavily depends on how you choose to structure it. So today, I'm going to go over the 7 most common essay structures, and while I do this, I want you to guess which structure best fits our essay, where our topic is the impact social media has on interpersonal relationships, and our position, also known as our thesis, is that it undermines interpersonal relationships. First up, we have chronological. This is where you're going to organize your ideas based in the order that they happened. So that's exactly how you're going to structure the points in your paper, is that each one should be preceding the next. As you can see from our example topics, many of these include some form of a timeline or a set order of operations. The second type of essay is an argumentative essay. This is where your purpose is to convince a reader that your position is the correct position. You do this by first presenting your central claim backed by evidence. You're then going to include a counterclaim in which you want to provide a well thought out rebuttal that explains why the counterclaim is incorrect or irrelevant. Now, the key is picking a topic where there are 2 clear opposing sides. So this is best for persuasive, argumentative essays, opinion pieces, or some form of a debate. The third type of essay is a cause and effect essay. So this is where you're explaining how one event leads to another, or maybe how that one event impacts the other. When you're writing this, typically you want to include the cause first and then lead to the effect. A good indication that a cause and effect might be the right structure for your essay is where you see the word impact or effect in the topic. The fourth type of essay is compare and contrast, where again, we're going to be examining 2 different topics. However, this time we're looking for similarities and differences. You have a few options on how to structure this. So you can choose a block structure where you include all the information for one topic first and then all the information for the second topic next, or you can switch off point by point. So the similarities of one topic, the similarities of the other, so on and so forth. Something to keep in mind is that you want to make sure you have relatively the same amount of information for both topics. Otherwise, this starts to look like an argumentative paper. So the most common you're going to see this is a literature review, maybe a history paper, or even some kind of decision-making essay. The fifth type of essay is a problem solution essay. This is where you're going to critically examine a problem so you can offer a solution or provide some recommendations. And that is the exact way you will structure this essay. However, you're probably going to devote more of your essay to the problem. And then when it comes to the solution, you want to make sure that it's practical, useful, and well supported. So this type of essay is going to be appropriate for policy papers, social issues, or research-based papers tend to fit this as well. The sixth type of essay is going to be a pros and cons essay. And so this is similar to cause and effect, except this time you're weighing the advantages and disadvantages of one single topic. When you structure it, you also have the option of formatting it in a block structure or by alternating points. Something you want to keep in mind is that you probably want to maintain a balanced view until you reach the conclusion. Otherwise, it might come off as biased. Someone might mistake it as an argumentative essay. The seventh type of essay is an analytical. This is where you're breaking down a topic into detailed components, looking at it from every angle, where you're really trying to get that whole picture of that topic. Now, this is probably the most common type of essay structure. It's also the most ambiguous when it comes to the structure. So what you need to keep in mind is that when you're writing this, you want to use a logical order that explains the topic where each point builds on the other. So now that we know these 7 essay structures, which do you think is most appropriate for our essay? Here's my thought process. So first, I would immediately see that word impact. That's going to cue cause and effect, especially because the impact in our topic, we are examining the impact between 2 separate variables. However, I'm going to ask myself, what is the impact? And quite frankly, here it undermines the relationship between these two variables, indicating that there is an issue, which means there's some form of a problem. So what I would do to decide if it's a cause and effect paper or a problem solution is, well, ask myself, am I going to offer solutions or recommendations to this problem? And I will be. So that means I'm going to structure my paper as a problem solution, which is exactly what I do in this video here, where I create the outline for this essay.